What now?
You clutch at souls as if they were coin. Do you even hear them struggle? Good. Learn this. Ge. Yes, a small word, and one dragons do not favor. To affirm is to yield a little ground, and they do not yield easily. Most would sooner breathe fire than speak Ge to another's will. Very well. New words, or old ones tested again. I refused Hermaeus Mora for centuries with one word. What was it? You learn quickly. Croesus would have stood here for hours, listening to the wind instead of ruling it.
I will grant you my understanding of clear skies. This is your final gift from us, Dragonborn. Use it well. Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The path to Paarthurnax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Look! Baka! Look! Baka! Look! Baka! Look! Baka! Look! Baka! Look! Baka! There. Fate decreed that you had to die.
I once dreamed of the stars, Dragonborn. Now, under their light, I am free. Who are you?
Look! Baka!
Drem Yolok, greetings, Wundunik. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain? Yes, Vaza, you speak true, Dovahkiin. Forgive me. It has been long since I held Tinvak with a stranger. I gave in to the temptation to prolong our speech. Evenar Balok, there are many hungers it is better to deny than to feed. Drechni Nakib, discipline against the lesser, aids in Kachnar, denial of the greater. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation? Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. The word calls you. Go to it. A gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire as the Dove do. Now, show me what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova.
Yo! 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 Yo!
Strike
Yo!
me with the fire of
Yo!
Yes, Sosedo Vrostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. So, you have made your way here to me. No easy task for a Jor, mortal. Even for one of Dovahsos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me? I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin. Yes, they are very protective of me, Bachlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts. Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum? Yes, Alduin, Zembach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with Firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin? Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lin Vokin. Would you stop the next world from being born? Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name Throat of the World? True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated. Yes and no. Viknus Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time. Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when. Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll, back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to... Croesus, no. I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I. Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way. dark. I do not know. Perhaps in the very doing, they erased the knowing of it from time itself. The Dove are children of Akatosh. Thus, we are specially attuned to the flow of time. Perhaps also uniquely vulnerable. I warned them against such a rash action. Even I could not foresee its consequences. Nust Lihon, they would not listen. Yes, there were a few of us that rebelled against Alduin's Thur, his tyranny. We aided the humans in his overthrow. But they did not trust us, ni Ov. Their inner counsels were kept hidden from us. I was far from here on the day of Alduin's downfall, but all Dove felt the sundering of time itself. I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me. Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master: Fus, Faim, and Yol. It is called force in your tongue, but as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus. Let its meaning fill you. Sum Ark Mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back. Dremyolok, greetings. Sum Ark Mora.
Well, now I've seen everything. Though it's nice to meet a friendly dragon for a change. Well, good thing he knew some manners and introduced himself, am I right? I like him already. Anyway, that Elder Scroll isn't gonna find itself. We should get going. You're right. These things seem to have taken a liking to us. Or rather, to make our lives more complicated. Prophecies are such a hassle. Yeah. Although your prophecy brings hope, while mine brings doom. But enough about that. Let's get to business.
And so the first Dragonborn meets the last Dragonborn.
Not here. Speak to me in High Hrothgar.
You have no idea of the true power a Dragonborn can wield.
Hardhunax. He once burned cities in one breath. Now he mutters peace from a mountain. How convenient. Changed. He seeks to rise above his kind by pretending not to be one of them. A clever lie, but I remember what he was. Would you still listen if you saw the fires he's buried beneath that voice? He hides behind wisdom now, but dragons never forget what they were. Nor do I. Then I will end him, and you will not need to ask twice. So he claims, but one battle does not erase 1,000 years of fire. Spoken like one who has not yet seen what dragons leave behind. Keep your trust, I'll keep my watch. If he falls to what he was, I will not wait for flames. I know...
You're not bringing home any.
And you'd have me do what? Join the college and prance about casting spells all day?
Don't just walk away from me. Where do you think you're going?
To the inn for a drink.
Snow.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
And what?
And old
You think that'll
blood
solve all your
beneath the
problems?
same white hush.
Probably not, but it's worth
What
it.
happened to this
Winterhold
place?
clings to ruins, swallowed by sea and frost. Yet the air here, it recalls another land I once knew. A place long vanished in ice. But that tale is not for a fleeting moment. It deserves its own telling.
This place has seen better days. I should know.
Very well. New words, or old ones tested again. Hermaeus Mora offers this endlessly. What does he promise? Yes, precisely.
Oh, what is it?
Snow falls
Cross the
like
bridge at your own peril.
covering all,
The way
yet
is
never
dangerous,
hiding
and the gate will not
what
open.
lies beneath.
You shall not gain entry. I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why are you here? Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find within?
Carries the weight of loss. It lingers like a ghost
Do you?
that refuses.
It is true, there are some here who have spent years studying the accumulated knowledge of the scrolls. But what you seek does not come easily, and can destroy those without a strong will. It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question now is, what can you offer the college? Not just anyone is allowed inside. Those wishing to enter must show some degree of skill with magic. A small test, if you will. No, I'm afraid I don't know anything of the sort. Excellent. The fear spell has saved the life of many an illusion mage. If you could cast it on the seal here on the ground, that would prove your skill. I look forward to it. The college is an outfit. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of
That's
course.
it?
The
All
Archmage
right.
has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require
Mortals do
assistance?
love to find their ignorance in leather.
I'll take your silence as a no.
And I would like you to be more specific. Tamriel has over 6,000 years of history, you know.
The library looks exactly as I remembered it. I like the old carpet better, though.
Does she now? Well, in that case, I can think of a few books that explore the events of the late Third Era. More or less, anyway. I can point you towards 4 merchants that probably have those. It'll be quite the trip through the province, though. I do. But these books are meant to be used exclusively by members of the college, and your friend here is not. I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do about it. Archmage's orders. I know you're probably sick of hearing this, but it is all in this note.
Do you need something?
You have no idea of the true power a Dragonborn can wield. Vermina's tale reveals a familiar cruelty. Raise a mind toward brilliance, then abandon it to its own hunger. The princes are rarely more dangerous than when they choose to inspire. Vermina raised a poet to brilliance. Sheogorath wagered he could ruin him. Tell me first, which do you think proved the stronger crafts? Yes, he watched where she poured her gifts and knew exactly where the vessel ran thin. That is not madness. That is patience wearing a fool's mask. A natural guess, but no, Sheogorath never came. He simply withheld for 10 years and let the silence do what 1,000 whispers could not. The poet died mad, hated, and alone. Malakath's tale concerns endurance, not madness. Pain, tended with care, bends a will more surely than any spell. Sheogorath merely makes spectacle of what demands greater discipline. An orc is driven to murder by a blade Sheogorath placed in his path. Malakath is summoned to witness the ruin and demand vengeance. Sheogorath, obliging as ever, hands him the weapon. The father kills the murderer, only to learn he has slain his own son. That is the tale. Perhaps, and yet the bones of the tale remain. A blade given, a son slain, a father brought to his knees. Even a liar cannot reshape those entirely without breaking the story. Tell me, if Sheogorath wrote this, what do you think he wished you to believe? Caught framing a question like a prince, an unflattering resemblance. Very well. New words, or old ones tested again. Where lies the Sea of Ghosts? Good, you remember.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward.
Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on.
No lollygagging.
I'll sell just about anything if it's worth my time. Keep that in mind, will you? If you're looking for Ranmir, he's either passed out in bed or working on winding up that way. Of course. Wasn't by choice, I can tell you that. Options were in short supply. Ranmir and I grew up here, and nearly any money I make, he drinks away. Without the coin to pack up and leave, I decided to take to trading. Very funny. I'm sure you've noticed that Winterhold isn't exactly overflowing with people. So I'll sell whatever I can. If it's worth putting a price on, you can bet I'll do it. I've been burned a few times, made a few bad deals, but mostly I come out on top. Yeah, it was stupid of me. I shouldn't have believed the story and just refused the trade. But I didn't, and now I'm stuck with this worthless junk. Some line about this clothing and Ingol Barrow. He said it was worth more than its weight in gold if I took it back there. Something about placing it back in Ingol's chamber, I don't know. What was I thinking? Even if it were true, I'm not setting foot in some ancient tomb filled with who knows what. I don't even care anymore. You want to check it out? Fine. I'll sell you the thing for 50 gold and then it's your problem. Fine, here you go. You get killed on account of this thing, it's not my fault. Got it? But I suppose if it does actually turn out to be worth something, let me know, will you? Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. All right, then.
What now? All right, let's see what you have. So an emperor died in a failed conquest of Akavir, and the council took power and didn't want to give... Oh, what is it?
You come here where you're not wanted. You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
But we haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
A few septims for my supper.
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave? You've come to the wrong city, then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you. Nothing new there. Most of the Nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us, but Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one. Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying. Safe travels.
I ain't asking for much. Just a few septims.
I'm a sailor on the North Wind. We're laying over in Windhelm for a while.
That's all I ask. With your help, we have a chance to make a better life for ourselves here. For that, I thank you.
Let me know if you see anything you like. All my goods are legitimate, which is more than I can say for some. Of course. Of course nothing in here is stolen. Only a careless, shameful, idiotic fetcher would do something as stupid as to buy pilfered goods. Oh, by Azura, I've made a terrible mistake. I bought a gold ring, and Viola Giordano has been missing a ring that looks just like it. It's not that easy. She'd go to the Jarl if she knew I was even remotely involved. You have to get it to her some other way. Look, it's dangerous. But if you sneak the ring into her house, put it in a dresser or something, I will make it worth your while. I've scraped this collection together by whatever means I could. I do some business with the trade caravans, and I've picked up a number of items from adventurers like yourself. A few intrepid souls even brought some items back from Morvenskar, the fort southwest of the city. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Don't let Viola catch you in her house.
If you must waste coin, do it quickly. I have little patience for haggling.
Sneak that ring back to Viola before we both get caught. Have a look around. I buy and sell just about anything.
It's no secret the Aretino boy is doing some ritual, trying to call the Dark Brotherhood.
Did you use my good hammer?
No.
Last girl, I told you to leave my tools alone. You have yours, and I have mine.
I didn't touch it.
Lord of Seasons, I pray to you now that you
They used to call Windhelm the City of Kings.
This city stands where Isgramor's shadow still lingers. Do you feel it? Well fought, Dragonborn.
Yes? Oh, you're off on your own for a while? All right.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of mead.
What is it? Good. Let's go.
mighty Arcade, I pray that you will shepherd these souls.
And so the first Dragonborn meets the last Dragonborn. You have no idea of the true power a Dragonborn can wield. The boy Aventus is spoken of in every street, alone and calling to the void. In the market stands a shop whose master seems nearer the grave than his craft. Very well. New words, or old ones tested again. What warms a hearth and reduces villages to ash? Well done. Very well. New words. What are we doing now as I teach and you answer? Good, you remember.
Just know that your efforts are appreciated.
Assorted fruits and vegetables, all delicious and affordable.
I lost my twin sister a while back. Have you ever lost anyone close?
I'd travel more, but who wants to deal with all the soldiers these days? It was difficult at first. The Nords of this city are at best suspicious of outsiders. But in time, I made the right friends and proved myself useful enough that they don't give me trouble anymore. The Dark Elves are too proud and naive to understand the way things truly are, and so they continue to dwell in that slum. Just got here from the Somerset Isles. Lots of opportunity in Skyrim. Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures. Thank you for your custom.
I'll be fine.
Master, you're far too old for this sort of journey. We don't know what's inside.
I can... just...
You see, you're not well. Have a seat, and I'll fetch you some tonic.
Oh, if there was a tonic that could help me, I would have found it by now.
The buying and selling...
Alchemy is simple.
Right?
Unless, of course, you are simple. Then, I can't help you. Just a man's life work is all. I finally derived the location of the White Phial, but this doting busybody won't let me get it. You would do that? It's good to know there are some people out there who are willing to help an old man. It's buried with its maker, Corral Mill, in a long-forsaken cave to the west of here. Corral Mill was a crafty one, even in death. You would need the skills of a master alchemist to reach his resting place. Luckily for you, I've already made the mixture. Here, take it. Please, don't dally. I've wasted enough time arguing with my useless assistant here. The legendary bottle, forged in the days when Skyrim was just starting its turn to ice. A small container made of the magically infused snow that first fell on the throat of the world. It is said that the phial will replenish whatever fluid is placed inside of it. For an alchemist like myself, it is the most pure expression of my art. To create from nothingness is... poetry. I've spent my entire life searching for it. It brought me all the way to these frozen reaches from the warm embrace of Somerset Isle. Entire years spent in libraries, seeking out tiny villages with local legends that contain but a whisper of a hint of the phial. I even named my shop after it, hoping that it might attract anyone who had heard of it. And now it's within my grasp. But the eight, it seems, have chosen me for their amusement. For in my current condition, I'll never be able to lay my hands on it. Take a look. Why are you still standing around here?
Fresh fruit and vegetables
Assorted
for sale.
fruits and
Everyone
what
says
is it?
Yorland Greymane is the best smith in Skyrim. I plan to change a few minds about that.
One should never pay too
Somewhat?
much attention.
Couldn't you find anything more specific to the subject?
You have piqued my curiosity, however.
Oh well, I guess it will have to do. I don't think this book could be more vague if it tried. All I can take away from it is that some giant broke a dragon in Daggerfall. Do you know what that means?
Come and browse my fine selection.
Somehow you gave me much more specific information than this book. Which isn't even that much.
The eyes of the law are
Don't be. This isn't your fault. I can tell you searched very hard for a better book. I appreciate that. Here, I'll teach you how to make better use of your light armor. Just for the effort you put in.
Cookware, knives, and other goods for the home.
I understand you
reasonable
purchase
prices.
used goods as well as sell them.
Yes, that's right. Whether or not I'm interested depends on what you've got, of course.
I have some things that belong to my daughter, Frigga. She won't be needing them anymore.
Oh, I see. Yes, of
Assorted
course, I'll take a
wares
look.
and tools you
Just bring them
can't
by
live
whenever
without.
it's convenient.
Come and see for yourself.
I have a little of everything for sale. Come see for yourself.
The sun graces us with its presence. Let's hope it does not grow bored.
There's no glory in war. It's just something they tell soldiers so they'll risk their lives.
Foos! I need to ask you to stop. That shouting is making people nervous. Good. Glad we straightened that out. Foos!
Who are you?
Let me know if you see anything you like. Have you taken care of that little problem? Thank you, thank you! Azura's prophecy always guides you to fortune. Speaking of fortune, here. Everything I earned from my last shipment. It's yours. Do come. Good to see you. Well, you've come to the right place. Well, you've come to the right place.
And so the first Dragonborn meets the last Dragonborn.
What now?
New in town, eh? Here for the fishing.
Can I interest you in some fine goods from Morrowind?
Protect yourself.
Of course. Take a look.
Never
your
done an
eyes to the
honest
road.
day's work in your life for all that coin you're carrying, eh, lad? I can
There's
take a
nothing
hint,
like
lad.
fishing on Lake
You want to make some
Omri. You
coin?
should try
Come
it
find me.
sometime.
Have anything you wish to sell? I pay fair prices for all sorts of goods.
Don't miss out. Purchase a bottle of my genuine farmer blood elixir.
Rare trinket.
Only
Finest
20
oddities from
centimes each.
Morrowind.
Oh, what is it? The Tribunal? You mean the gods of Morrowind, do you? Garen told me about them. Wait, they were originally mortals under the service of Saint Nerevar? Garen never told me this. Okay, I already knew about the Battle of the Red Mountain, the disappearance of the Dwemer, Nerevar's death, etc., etc. I didn't know about the Heart of Lorkhan, or that the Dunmer used to worship Azura, though. How did the Tribunal even become gods? Oh, so they betrayed their oath to Azura to never use the heart, and she gave the Dunmer their current appearance. Also, this Dagoth Urgai survived and prevented the Tribunal from accessing their source of power. Why would they even leave it there? And so, their only hope was to wait for Nerevar's reincarnation to save the Dunmer and punish the false gods. If your prophecy said, when the thrice-blessed fail, referring to the Tribunal, I can assume Nerevar came back and defeated the gods. Yeah, most of what is written here happened before I was born, but I can't say I knew the full story. I learned a lot with this book. Here, I'll show you a few tricks on conjuration. Best school of magic, in my opinion. Who needs items when you can just bring them out of thin air?
Beautiful baubles and gleaming gemstones over here.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
These gods do not serve law. They serve coin. I ruled once, and I would have broken such men.
Hey, watch what you're doing. Fools are actually fighting.
Legendary Argonian
With strength and presence. You feel it now. Would you dare deny it? Rats survive too. Do you call that strength?
Beautiful bauble.
What do you need?
Had enough of fish and fowl? Treat yourself and your kin to a choice cut of steak.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Everything's for sale, my friend. Everything. If I had a sister, I'd sell her in a second. No. Now go away! Yeah, that's a little joke. Don't look at me like that. Here you go. Do come back.
Do you need something? The Oblivion Crisis? This'll be good. Emperor Uriel Septim gave his Amulet of Kings to a prisoner he encountered before his assassination. I wouldn't be so trusting.
I can tell you're a
this was the work of a Daedric cult, of Mehrunes Dagon of all princes, and here I thought subtlety was beneath him. At least the prisoner obeyed the Emperor and found Martin, his secret son. He also closed a few Oblivion gates by himself. Not bad. Here it says that Dagon actually made it into Tamriel before Martin could light the dragon fires. How did they manage to expel him?
Please do look around.
Oh, I see.
I have something you'll want.
Martin sacrificed himself by shattering the amulet, and became an aspect of Akatosh to banish Dagon. Poor man. Someone willing to die to save the world would have made an excellent emperor. I'm almost sorry I never got to meet him. Even the prisoner became a hero in his own right. And unlike someone I know, he was just a regular mortal, with no divine powers. I'm just saying, how far would you go without your shouting? Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm just kidding. Your abilities more than make up for your powers. Speaking of which, I think you earned a few swordplay lessons. You'll make a much better use of your blade when we're done.
I can tell you're a discriminating customer. Perhaps you're a wealthy
What
one,
now?
too.
No, I'm good. I think I have enough information about the latest events for now. If I want a specific book, I'll know where to look for it. Besides, I ran out of lessons to teach, so I don't think I have anything else to trade for your help. I'd say our business is concluded. You know what? I want to give you something else.
Everything's
You
for
probably
sale,
had to
my
spend money
friend.
on these books
You need
after all.
visit no other shops
I have this
today.
ring my father crafted for me when I was born. It's antiquity at this point, so it should cost a fortune. Yeah, with all that's happened lately, looking at it feels more like a burden than a memento. I've been wanting to get rid of it for a while now.
I'm prepared to make
You can gain a great sum of gold if you sell it. Or you can wear it. Or give it to a friend. I don't care anymore. I'm going to focus on the future instead of looking back. All I've read has taught me that the world will keep moving on. With or without me. And I, for one, am not going to stay behind anymore. So take this darn thing already. And let's make some more stories. Who's there?
Who are you to dare?
That'll teach you.
Fate decreed that you had to die.
Who's there?
I believe that you must meet your end this way.
So this is the grand tour of Skyrim's caves that you're showing me?
This place was never meant for voices. The stone presses in on the as
That'll teach you.
well fought, Dragonborn.
The Draga stir. Even in death, they recognize power beyond their own.
That'll teach you.
Ice remembers no names. It buries all equally.
Who's there? Who's there? That'll teach you. Who's there? That'll teach you.
Darkness is merely a test of resolve.
I'm okay with the dark, but I've spent more than my share of time in caves already. Where'd you come from?
stiffens, breath turns to mist, and still we walk forward. A tomb without builders. Only Winter's hand laid this place.
Where'd you... Done and done.
The cold preserves what the world no longer needs. You clutch at souls as if they were coin. Do you even hear them struggle? Very well. New words, or old ones tested again. Hermaeus Mora spoke endlessly of fate. What is that word? Yes, you understand.
Stay close. These stones favor the unwary. There are things here that were never meant to see the sun again.
Must you bother me now? I've almost figured out where it is. This... it matches every description of the file that I've found in lore. But if it can't hold liquid, there's no way of knowing. How did you manage to damage it, then? This is what I get for not retrieving it myself. Figures. I doubt you have sufficient knowledge to harm the file, even if you wanted to. Either way, this is the end of it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm not quite in the mood to entertain guests. I trust you can show yourself out. Here's for your trouble. I don't appreciate loiterers, if that's what you're here to do.
I want to thank you for your help. I know my master can be a bit short at times. Here, you should have this. Even though the file was damaged, I still think your efforts deserve reward. Now, if you'll pardon me, I'm going to tend to Norellian. I can make his final days a bit less painful.
Lightly armored means light on your feet. Smart.
And so the first Dragonborn meets the last Dragonborn. Very well. New words, or old ones tested again. When you refuse absolutely and finally, what do you say? You learn quickly. Very well. New words, or old ones tested again. Where do dragons belong when they are not bound to Earth? No, the word is Lok. It means sky. This land, it stirs memories of Atmora. The cold, the silence, it feels familiar, though less alive than I remember. Cold, but it was more than that. I remember forests, vast and ancient, their branches heavy with snow. Cold, but it was more. It was harsh, but its beauty lingers even now. You have no idea. What? No, not yet.
Dig, Dwemer in the beyond. I'll know your lost unknown and rise to your depths. Ah, the ice entombs the heart, the bane of Kagranak and Degolthur. To harness it is to know the fundaments. The Dwemer lockbox hides it from me. The Elder Scroll gives insight deeper than the deep ones, though, to bring about the opening. I have seen enough to know their fabric, the warp of air, the weft of time. But no, it is not in my possession. Oh, I am well. I will be well. Well to be within the will inside the walls. Here. Well, here as in this plain. Mundus, Tamriel, nearby, relatively speaking. On the cosmological scale, well, it's all nearby. One block lifts the other. Septimus will give what you want, but you must bring him something in return. You see this masterwork of the Dwemer, deep inside their greatest knowings. Septimus is clever among men, but he is but an idiot child compared to the dullest of the Dwemer. Lucky then they left behind their own way of reading the Elder Scrolls. In the depths of Black Reach, one yet lies. Have you heard of Black Reach? Cast upon where Drimmer City slept, the yearning spire hidden learnings kept. Under deep, below the dark, the hidden keep, Tower Mazak. Of Tand, the point of puncture, of first entry, of the tapping. Delve to its limits, and Black Reach lies just beyond. But not all can enter there. Only Septimus knows the hidden key to loose the lock, to jump beneath the deathly rock. 2 things I have for you. 2 shapes, one edged, one round. The round one for tuning,
Dwemer music is soft and subtle, and needed to open their cleverest gates. The edged lexicon for inscribing. To us, a hunk of metal. To the Dwemer, a full library of knowings, but empty. Find Mazark and its sky dome. The machinations there will read the scroll and lay the lore upon the cube. Trust Septimus. He knows you can know.
Everything you do just has to do with dungeon delving, does it? You may as well be the Dwemerborn. Now, I can't claim to understand most of his hogwash, but he did mention Blackreach. You know what that is. Look at you, all literate. I guess I don't need to tell you anything about it, then. I wish. I only heard stories of that place. Sadly, Blackreach was the territory of other vampire clans, so venturing there would have been a declaration of war. However, when I asked the court when you brought me back home, they told me that they had been dealt with long ago. It should be safe now. So in case you didn't get the hint, I want to go with you. You know I'm not a fan of caves, but Blackreach must be truly something to behold.
Well fought, Dragonborn. With the power of your soul, I am done being Hermaeus Mora's pawn. Crystals form where life has fled, a fragile crown for a dead place. The sun graces us with its presence. Let's hope it does not grow bored.
I always wondered what the dwarves actually
Dwemer were
looked like.
arrogant, believing they could master the gods. They were half right.
Where is it? I know you were trying to keep it for yourself, Chisholm. You always try to keep it for yourself.
There's no escape from destruction.
that you had to
Who is
die.
this, brother? Another of the smooth skins looking for food? But this one wasn't trapped with us. You're dead.
Even I cannot fully understand the Dwemer's genius. That is no small admission. I grieve that you must meet your end this way. Vanished without a trace. Given the company they kept, I cannot say I blame them.
That'll teach you. Where'd you come from?
Who are you to dare? Hiding is beneath you.
I heard something. Done and done.
Sella, let's just get out of here. Hasn't there been enough death?
Of course you want me to leave. Just waiting for me to turn my back. So you can...
Victory is yours!
Oh, no, you don't!
Mercy!
Done and done. Who's there?
I grieve that you must meet your end this way.
Who's there?